Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English on the Way, the fun and easy way to learn English. I'm Charles.
And I'm Rachel. It's so good to be here with all of you again.
Yes, it is. Today we have a super important topic, something that many of you might face in your lives.
Yes. It can be a little scary, but also a big opportunity. We're going to talk about common job interview questions in English.
That's right. A job interview can feel a bit nerve-wracking, especially when it's in a different language. But don't worry, we're here to help you feel more confident.
Exactly. We'll go through some of the most common questions and give you some ideas on how to answer them, so you can be ready.
Before we start, please remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us a lot to make more episodes for you.
Yes, we love seeing our community grow. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new lessons. All right, Charles, are you ready to dive into our first question?
Absolutely, Rachel. Let's do it. So the very first question, almost always, is, tell me about yourself.
Yes. This one seems simple, but it can be tricky. It's not about your whole life story, right?
No, not at all. It's an opportunity to talk about your professional self. Think about your experience, your skills, and your goals related to the job.
So, for example, you could start with your current job or your last job. Like, I'm currently a marketing assistant at Company X, where I help with social media campaigns.
Perfect. And then you can add a key skill or a great achievement. For instance, I really enjoy creating content, and last year I increased our engagement by 15%.
Wow, that's a good example. And then you can finish with your goal or why you are interested in this job. I'm looking for a new challenge where I can use my creativity even more, and this position seems like a great fit.
Excellent, Rachel. So it's a brief summary of who you are professionally, what you can do, and what you want. Keep it short, maybe 1 or 2 minutes.
Yes, exactly. Practice it a few times. Don't memorize a script, but know your key points. It helps you sound natural.
Good tip. What's our next common question, Rachel?
Okay, the next one is, why are you interested in this position?
This is where you show you did your homework, right? You need to know about the company and the job.
Yes, you need to talk about why this specific job is good for you and why you are good for this specific job.
So, avoid answers like, because I need a job. That's not a good one.
No, definitely not. Instead, talk about what attracts you to the role. Maybe it's the company's mission or the type of work involved.
For example, I'm very interested in this role because I've always admired company names' innovative approach to industry. I believe my skills in Skill 1 and Skill 2 would be a great asset to your team.
Ooh, that's strong. You show you know the company, and you connect your skills to their needs. You can also mention specific responsibilities from the job description that excite you.
Yes. The job description mentions managing social media campaigns, and I have strong experience in that area. I really enjoy creating engaging content.
This question is your chance to show your enthusiasm and your fit for the role. Make them feel like you really want this job, not just any job.
All right, Rachel, what's next on our list? This is very helpful.
Thank you, Charles. The next one is often asked, What are your strengths?
The tell me what you're good at question. This is a good one to show off your best qualities.
Yes, but don't just list them. Give examples. Think about what makes you a great employee.
Like, instead of just saying, I'm a good communicator, say, I consider communication one of my strengths. In my last role, I was responsible for presenting our project updates to clients, and I always made sure everyone understood our progress clearly.
Excellent. See how Charles added an example? That makes your strength much more believable and impactful. Other common strengths could be problem solving, teamwork, adaptability, or time management.
So, if your strength is problem solving, you could say, I'm a strong problem solver. Once, we had a complex issue with a client's project, and I worked with the team to find a new solution that saved us time and money.
Perfect. Always, always, always add a short example. It shows you're not just saying things, you can do them.
And try to choose strengths that are relevant to the job. If the job requires a lot of teamwork, talk about your teamwork skills.
Yes, exactly. Think about what the company needs and how your strength can help them. Okay, Charles, what about the opposite? The next common question is, what are your weaknesses?
Ooh, this one can be tricky. You don't want to say something that makes you sound bad.
No, and you don't want to say, I don't have any weaknesses. That's not good either.
Definitely not. The key here is to choose a real weakness, but one that you are working to improve. And it shouldn't be a major skill needed for the job.
So, for example, sometimes I can be a bit too critical of my own work. I always want things to be perfect, which can sometimes make me take a little longer.
That's a good start. And then you need to add how you are improving. But I'm learning to be more efficient by setting clear deadlines for myself and trusting my initial decisions.
Yes, that's the important part. You acknowledge it, and then you show your growth mindset. Another example could be, I sometimes find it challenging to delegate tasks because I like to have control over the whole process.
And then, however, I've been practicing by giving my team members more responsibility on small projects, and I've seen how effective it can be when we share the workload.
Good. So choose something minor, show how you're working on it, and make sure it doesn't stop you from doing the job well. It shows self-awareness and a desire to improve.
Exactly. It shows you are honest and willing to learn. That's a great quality in an employee. All right, Rachel, we're doing great. What's the next question?
The next one is very common. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
This question is about your ambition and long-term goals. The interviewer wants to know if you have a plan.
And if your plan fits with their company. They don't want to hire someone who will leave in 6 months.
So, you should connect your answer to the growth opportunities within the company. For example, if you're applying for a junior role, you can say you hope to become a senior in that field.
Yes, like, in 5 years, I see myself as a valuable member of a strong team, taking on more responsibility and contributing to Tech Solutions Inc.'s success. I'm eager to grow my skills in project management and potentially lead projects in the future.
That's a strong answer. You show that you want to grow, and you connect it to their company. Avoid saying things like, I see myself on a beach in Hawaii, retired.
Yes, or I see myself in your job. No, focus on professional growth within a company like theirs.
You can also mention specific skills you want to develop or new technologies you want to master. I plan to deepen my expertise in data analysis and contribute to more strategic decisions.
Good point. It shows you are thinking about your development, and it also shows you are serious about your career. Charles, this is very useful. What's the next common question?
Okay, here's a good one. Why do you want to leave your current job? Or why did you leave your last job?
This can be tricky because you don't want to speak badly about your old company or boss, even if you had a bad experience.
Yes, absolutely. Never speak negatively about your previous employer. Focus on the positive reasons for moving on.
So instead of, my boss was terrible, say something like, I'm looking for new challenges and opportunities for growth that weren't available in my previous role.
Exactly. Or, I'm looking for a company where I can use my specific skill more effectively, and I see that opportunity here.
You can also say you are looking for a different company culture or a new industry. I really enjoyed my time at Global Marketing Agency, but I'm now seeking a role that allows me to work more closely with international clients, which is a key focus here.
Perfect. Or if your last job ended because the company downsized, you can simply state the fact. My previous company underwent a restructuring, and my position was eliminated. Now I'm excited to find a new opportunity where I can apply my skills.
The main idea is to keep it positive, focus on your aspirations and how this new job aligns with them. Don't blame or complain.
Yes, keep it professional and forward-looking. Rachel, we have time for a few more. What's another very common one?
Okay, this one is always there. Do you have any questions for me?
This is a very important question, and the answer should always be yes.
Yes. Even if you think you know everything, always ask something. It shows your interest and engagement.
It shows you are thinking, you are curious, and you are taking this interview seriously.
Don't ask about salary or vacation time in the first interview.
That's very important. Save those for later.
Yes, definitely. Good point. Instead, ask questions about the role, the team, or the company.
Like, what does a typical day look like in this role? Or could you tell me more about the team I would be working with?
Those are great. Or, what are the biggest challenges someone in this position might face? This shows you are thinking about the reality of the job.
You can also ask about growth opportunities, like what are the opportunities for professional development within this team?
Or, what are the company's goals for the next year? And how does this position contribute to them? This shows you are strategic.
And always listen carefully to their answers. It's a chance for you to learn more about the job and the company too. It's a two-way conversation.
Yes, exactly. It also helps you decide if this is the right place for you.
Rachel, this has been so helpful. We've covered so many important questions.
I agree, Charles. Knowing these questions in advance and thinking about your answers can make a huge difference in your confidence.
Definitely. And remember, practice makes perfect. Try to answer these questions out loud. Maybe even record yourself.
That's a great idea. Or practice with a friend or family member. It really helps you feel more comfortable speaking English in an interview setting.
And remember to be yourself. Be polite and smile.
Yes, a smile can make a big difference. And be confident in your English. You are doing great by listening to our podcast.
That's right. You are already on the way to improving your English.
Well, that brings us to the end of another episode of English on the Way.
Thank you so much for joining us today and for learning with us. We hope this episode helps you feel more prepared for your next job interview in English.
Yes, we're rooting for you. And before you go, please don't forget to like this episode, share it with anyone who needs help with job interviews, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
And please leave a comment below. Let us know which interview question you find the most challenging or what other topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes.
We love reading your comments and connecting with you.
Thanks again for being with us. We'll see you in the next episode of English on the Way.
Bye-bye, everyone. Good luck with your interviews.